Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Another Premier League weekend of football ticked off. Arsenal playing Bournemouth yesterday in the half-12 kickoff, and getting the job done. 3-0 win that, temporarily at least put us 4 points ahead of City. Obviously they do have a game in hand. Well, at that time they would have had 2 games in hand, and our goal difference was up to, I think, +9 on them. But City did play at half-5 and smashed Wolves 4-1. So we're back to a point above them. Back to 6 goal difference. Literally the exact same way we started the Premier League weekend. But look, all Arsenal can do is win their games and pray that City slip up somewhere. And then hopefully we can lift the title at the end of the season. But yeah, let's talk about the game. First of all, sorry I didn't get a chance to do a preview. I was a bit busy Thursday and Friday. Normally I like to do it after Arteta's press conference, just in case he says anything, but Friday I just didn't have a chance to. But yeah, big win for Arsenal. First half performance I thought was brilliant. I thought we absolutely dominated the game, created chance after chance after chance. Saka was very dangerous. Odegaard was brilliant. Declan Rice was brilliant. Havertz was very good as well. I thought Saliba was brilliant in the first half as well. But we just couldn't seem to put the ball in the net, and then it starts to drag on. And you start to wonder, is it going to be one of those days where we just don't score? And then maybe Bournemouth go down the other end and find something. Like Solanke looked quite dangerous. One point he robbed the ball off Gabriel, one-on-one with Saliba, but Saliba makes the tackle. So you just start to wonder, is it going to be one of those days? Like Havertz had a good chance. Rice had a borderline sitter, I'd say he missed. Saka missed a good chance. Saliba missed a good chance. Tomiyasu missed a clear header at the back stick from a corner. I don't know how he ain't scored there. So you just start to wonder. You start to get a bit twitchy. But thankfully the goal did come in the first half through a penalty. Martin Odegaard. I think it's quite interesting what Odegaard's doing at the moment, which I'll speak about a little bit later. But he's not just staying to one area of the pitch that he has done for pretty much his whole Arsenal career. He's now moving over to the left and being dangerous from there as well. So he drifts into the left space, plays a ball through to Havertz. That was very similar pass and very similar run to the goal Havertz scored against Chelsea. He goes round the keeper, he gets clipped, and it's a penalty to Arsenal. See a lot of people complaining about this online, saying that Havertz dived, etc. It's a stonewall pen. I don't know what people are actually moaning about. He's gone through full speed, gone round the keeper. Keeper's clipped his leg. It's a penalty. People say he left his leg there. Potentially Havertz did buy the pen, but it's still a penalty. What's he meant to do? He ain't gonna jump out of the way, is he? It is dark arts, and it's how the game is. It's a penalty. Saka steps up. Coolly puts it in. A little bit of a different technique. Normally when Saka takes a pen, he takes a few steps back, has that little run on the spot and runs and tries to smash it in either corner. But he run up and then he very coolly sort of like looked up at the keeper at the last minute, saw where the keeper was going, and just passed it into the left-hand corner, and really cool penalty. And he's, from a guy who took his first professional penalty in the Euro final, in the most important kick in England's recent history, and obviously unfortunately had it saved. Since then he's gone on and he's been very brave, taking a lot of penalties for Arsenal, now Arsenal's main penalty taker. And there was a point where I hated him over a pen. I didn't trust him at all. Just did not like it. It was like it's like watching your son take a penalty in a way. Like you just feel nervous. But now I think he's turned into a very, very, very good penalty taker. I think you can trust him. He can go either way. I'm saying all this, he'll probably get a penalty against United and miss it now. But he goes either way. He's not mastered, but he's got good technique of going to the right hand side or the left hand side. He's even put one down via middle against Spurs. So he's taken, don't know specifically how many, probably 6 penalties maybe this season, and he scored all of them. So yeah, really good trait for him to have. And like I said, it's now at a point where if he's stepping up, I am confident he's going to score. And it's no less than Arsenal deserved, really. The game should have been done at half-time. And then second half starts, we get an excellent chance very, very early on. Rice does very well initially to nick the ball off a Bournemouth midfielder in a dangerous area. Gives it to Havertz. He holds off his defender, passes it to Saka, and he's literally pretty much on the penalty spot with a free shot at goal and hits a very, very tame and poor effort for Travers to save way too easy. That should have been 2-0, and then from then you're probably cruising. Really poor from Saka, to be honest. He had all the time in the world. He could have took a touch, looked up, and then put it in the net. But he should just be scoring, plain and simple. Which is annoying because that would have done me wonders on my fantasy team. But yeah, then the second half starts, and I do think Arsenal have got a slight problem in the second half at the minute. We're not really playing very well in the second half. You look at the Aston Villa game, dominated the first half, should have been a few goals up, didn't find them goals, and in the second half we were terrible. And then Villa obviously punished us, and that's probably going to be what cost us the Premier League title in the end. And yesterday was a bit similar. It's not quite the same as Villa because we still looked quite dangerous when we were transitioning yesterday, but we weren't getting control of the game. Bournemouth come into it, they started to have more of the ball, and that just shouldn't be happening in my opinion. But we did find the second goal eventually through Leandro Trossard, who I didn't think had a particularly great game. At that point, I was sort of calling for him to come off. I did actually tweet that, and then he scored, so I had to take it down pretty quickly. But yeah, great play by Declan Rice, bursting into the box. And then the way he sort of just turned on the ball, like with his back to goal, and just flicked it with his right foot to Trossard for him just to put it in rather easily, like Saka should have done earlier on in the half. One thing you will say about Trossard is, when Trossard starts on the left wing, I don't think his overall game is ever really all that good. But he's a very good moments player. If a ball's finishing to someone, landing to someone in the box, or you want it to be Trossard, because you know more often than not he's going to score, and he's been scoring goals lately. He scored against obviously Chelsea, Wolves, didn't score against Spurs, but then scored against Bournemouth. So got 11 goals in the league now, and he has been a very, very important player for Arsenal this season. Probably in a way an unsung hero in a way, but yeah, been really, really good. But then Bournemouth literally from that go down the other end, and they have the ball in the net, and it very, very controversially gets ruled out. I don't think this goal should have been ruled out. The goal should have stood. They ruled it out for a foul on Raya, which I don't think was a foul. You know, any little touch on the keeper nowadays, you end up getting a foul for. But he's gone to punch the ball. Dominic Solanke's given him the slightest of touches, and Raya's jumped, and he's fucking sort of just flopped in midair, sort of thing, to punch the ball instead of just punching it properly or catching it. And then falls to one of their players, they hit the bar, falls to another one of their players, he puts it in. And yeah, the ref gives a foul, and VAR looked at it for a while, they didn't overturn it. There could have even potentially been a penalty for, I think Saliba pulled down someone, I don't know who it was, might have been Billing or something, I can't remember. But yeah, I just thought that goal was a bit dirty, and I don't like stuff like that, you know, I don't like being the centre of something that's quite blatantly wrong. But look, fuck it, it is what it is. The goal wasn't given, keeps our clean sheet intact, and then yeah, we just crack on. And we had a few chances to finish the game. Odegaard missed what I would call a real sitter. Havertz hit the bar from about 4 yards out at one point. Yes, he was offside, but I still expect him to put that in the back of the net, and then ask questions after. But yeah, we made some changes, and then the third goal did eventually come in about the 96th minute. Declan Rice getting on the score sheet, which he deserved. It's another goal and assist for him yesterday. Brilliant season for him numbers wise. I don't think even he expected to contribute so much to assists and goals as much as he is. I think he's got 8 assists and 7 goals now, something like that maybe. So brilliant season for him, brilliant overall performance. And look, like I said, the most important thing was the 3 points. We move on to United next week and hope that Fulham can do us a favour against City, which I'm not going to hold my breath on. But yeah, let's go into the player ratings. David Raya didn't have a lot to do, but I still think he was too weak for that goal that Bournemouth did score that was taken out. But yeah, he didn't have loads to do. I don't think didn't really have much wrong with his kicking or anything. You know, he had a solid enough game. But yeah, I'll probably give him a 6. Secured the Golden Glove officially yesterday. I know I said that a couple games ago, but I was wrong. He has officially secured it now. And I've never seen a keeper win a Golden Glove get so much stick for it. You know, the amount of people who are getting onto him saying, oh, it's not him, it's the defence, he's not all that, rare. And I kind of get what people were saying, but still, the geezer still won the Golden Glove. Just fucking leave him alone. But yeah, well done to him on winning the Golden Glove. We all know, you know, obviously he's on loan at the minute, but it will be permanent signing and he'll be our #1 next season. Ben White, little bit of a quieter game, but I thought he played well. You know, he timed his runs well into the box. He created some moments, defended well. Solid 7 from White. You know, at the minimum, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get 7 from White pretty much every game. Saliba, I thought was really good on day. Thought he defended well. Thought he was good on the ball. Made a great overlapping run in the first half, and then he chops back in on the defender as a shot. Probably should have scored, but you know he's a centre half, so it's probably a tad harsh to expect that from him. But yeah, I thought he played really well. Give him an 8. Gabriel played alright. Oh, he scored an absolute beauty that got ruled out for offside. Bless him, absolute. He'll never hit a ball better in his life, and unfortunately it got ruled out. But thought we had a couple of problems with Solanke early on, but overall, then I think once he figured it out, I think he was fine. I'll give him probably a 7. Tomiyasu, fine. Defensively was very good. I think on the ball sometimes, especially in the attacking half, we do suffer with Tomiyasu on the ball there. But I think you've sort of, at the minute, we don't have a left back who's a Ben White, who's very good going forward and very good going back. Unfortunately, Tomiyasu is very good defensively, but in the attacking third, he isn't the greatest. But he still tries his best, and he still had a solid enough game. I'll give him a 7. Thomas Partey, I thought played well, moved the ball well. I do think sometimes he's too slow on the ball, and or sometimes he makes a really weird decision on the ball. But overall, I thought he was good. Still think he's getting back up to his full match sharpness. Good for him to get 90 minutes under his belt. I'll probably give him a 7 as well. Declan Rice, I'm probably going to lean him towards my man of the match. I'll give him a 9. Goal and assist. The way he works back, he wins the ball back so well. He's getting better on the ball. He's controlling games, contributing. Like, you really can't knock him in a minute. He's just turning into a complete midfield player, and he's a bargain at 105 million. So yeah, I'll give him a 9. By the way, if you lot can hear my mum hoovering, I do apologise. She knows I'm filming as well. But anyway, Odegaard, I thought first half was amazing. I thought the way he was controlling the game, creating chances, etc., he was fantastic. I do find Odegaard very frustrating in the final third sometimes. There was one point, I think it was in the second half, he gets the ball on the edge of the box. He's got so much time, and he takes a bit of a loose touch and hits a shot way too early, goes way over the bar, and it just frustrates life out of me, because I think you're so good that you should be taking that touch, setting yourself and banging that in, or it should be hitting the target at the very least. And that's the one thing that I think is sort of keeping him slightly under that world-class bracket. He's so close, but if he can just be a bit more decisive sometimes, I just think, like, opportunity like that, if that's Kevin De Bruyne, for example, on his right or his left foot, he's hitting the target with that shot, and Odegaard's just hitting it over. So he's got to do better there. Last season, he scored quite a few goals from long range. This season, we haven't really seen it, so yeah, but overall, I think he had a good game, especially in the first half. I thought first half he was absolutely amazing. So yeah, I'll give him an 8. Saka, I thought was very good, very dangerous, created a lot of chances, got a few shots off, should have scored another at least. It's the only thing I will take off him, but scored a very pressured penalty and made it look easy at a point. Give him an 8. Trossard, I'll give him a 7 because he scored the goal, but like I said, I don't think his overall play was very good, but he contributed when it mattered, so I'll give him that. And Havertz, I thought was brilliant as well. Again, probably unlucky not to have an official goal contribution, but won the penalty, worked hard, very good on the ball, had a few nice shots, a few nice touches, bullying some of their players. He flattened a few of them a few times. Should have 100% had an assist for Saka. That one was poor from Saka, but yeah, another really solid performance from him up front, and you can see he's really enjoying playing there now. He plays like a 9.5, he comes back, drops deep sometimes and plays next to Odegaard sort of thing, but he runs in behind. The way he attacks space is absolutely fantastic. It's like a proper, in a way I'd say it's better than like Jesus, who he did buy as an actual 9, but the way he runs in behind and he causes problems like that is really good. He's good in the air. Done a brilliant knockdown to Declan Rice in the first half, where Declan Rice then hits it on the half volley, just misses, probably should score. But yeah, I think another really solid performance from Havertz. I'll give him an 8 probably. Thought he played really well. Only thing missing from his game was a goal, but really good performance from him. Subs weren't really anyone to judge. Subs were late and they weren't very good. The only one I will mention again is Martinelli. I feel quite sorry for him. He just looks like a player deprived of confidence. As soon as he comes on, he gets the ball in behind by Odegaard, He's had about 3 or 4 of them in the last few games, and he ain't scored any, and he didn't look like scoring. Just falls over in the box looking for a cheap penalty. That was never going to be a pen. Jesus got an assist, so I have to give him a mention. Actually, I'll give him a 6. Got a nice assist when he came on. But yeah, there's another big win. And we move on to next week to Manchester United, which will be a massive test. But if United play like they have done all season, I expect a big Arsenal win. I honestly do. And hopefully Fulham in the 12:30 on the Saturday can do us a favour. But we'll talk about that later on in the week. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend. It's a lovely morning out there. And yeah, hopefully you have a nice weekend. And let's hope that come next week when we're doing a match review, we're talking about Arsenal top of the league, hopefully, and hopefully City have dropped points. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon. Take care. Bye bye.